Good morning, RGS students. So nice that we can be here on this beautiful fall day. I love fall. I think it's my favorite season. I probably have said that before, but I love it. And I'm wearing my I Teach Little Heroes shirt. Now, all the teachers wore these a couple years ago for Halloween. So, since it's October, I thought it would be fun to break out my Halloween clothes. I bet some of you are wearing pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns or skeleton stuff. Yeah, there's some cute dresses walking around this hallway. Now, we are going to start our Tractor Tracks project number 12. It will be a tractor. Now, how many of you have drawn a tractor before? I've been asking my classes about tractors, and only about 5 kids maybe in each class have ever drawn a tractor. So I thought, oh, maybe we'll draw a tractor. Yeah. And this is the project. So cute. We're going to talk about some other things in this project that we haven't talked about before, like variety. We're going to use a variety of papers to create a dynamic composition. And then some of our vocab words. You can repeat after me. Line, shape, pattern, overlap. We learned about that last time with the cozy cat. Trace, and variety. And the variety we'll be using is a variety of papers. Variety can also mean many or different. Okay. And then, instead of an artist, I wrote no artist this time. We're going to discuss helper machines. Now, a helper machine is a tractor, right? It helps us out, especially a farmer. It helps the farmer out. But we all have helper machines in our very own homes. Maybe your tractor, if you have a riding lawnmower. Even like a car, that could be a helper machine. It helps us get from one area to another. So think about the machines that you have in your house that help you out. Maybe a washer and dryer, a dishwasher. You may not use them, but they help out your family. So, boys and girls, today in your handy dandy art packet, I need for you to find your 9x12 piece of gray. And right next to that paper, either in front or behind it, you should find a half a sheet of white, 6x12, a strip of red, and a strip of yellow. Now, when we make this project, we are going to be building. I want you to think about, like, if you built a house, you would have to start with the basement, right? And then the first level, and then if your house has an upstairs, then you would build the upstairs, right? So you can't build the upstairs first, right? That wouldn't work. You have to start at the bottom. So that's how we're going to start our project today. So we're actually going to start with our gray piece of paper and our yellow piece of paper. Then we will add the red, okay? So we're not going to draw the tractor first, like maybe we've done in a few other projects. We are going to build from the bottom. So we're going to start with the gray. We're going to add the yellow. Then we're going to add the red. And after we glue on these varieties of papers, then we will take the white paper and draw our tractor. And we will set our tractor right up here on the top. That will give us a dynamic composition. All right, boys and girls, I will be back here in a couple minutes, and we are going to get started. You will need scissors, glue stick, and crayons. All right, boys and girls, See you in a minute. Hi, boys and girls. I'm back. Now, you should have your gray and yellow piece of paper, scissors, glue stick, and crayons. Okay, the first step of our project. We are going to practice cutting a little bit today. And my other classes practiced also. And sometimes it's good just to practice skills so we get better at them. Now, with your yellow piece of paper, I would like you to draw a line at the top. Oops, 2 lines at the top, sorry. Just like this. And then down at the bottom, 2 lines. And I'm drawing them on the short sides. And then what I want you to do, whoopsie, oh my goodness, I'm always breaking my crayons. You are just going to connect the dots. So that's what your paper looks like. Then I want you to cut. See if you can stay right on that line. Remember, we are practicing cutting. Now, you only need to pick 2 of these. We're only going to use 2 of these lines, these strips of yellow paper. I might just take out my middle one since that one's bigger. These are closer to the same size. And then, oh my goodness, my glue stick. Boys and girls, does that happen to you where sometimes you just can't get the lid off of your glue stick? Oh my goodness, I needed to get another one. All right, I'm gonna just put my pieces together and then I'm gonna add some glue to the back. Don't glue over the top of your gray paper. Move your yellow strips off to the side and then put glue on them. And then you can easily lift them up. And you're going to put them onto your gray paper. Now it looks nice if you leave a little bit of gray, then put a strip of yellow, and then leave a little bit of gray, and add your next strip of yellow. Kind of looks like those lines in the middle of the road, right? We've talked about those before. Parallel lines. Parallel lines. So I have 2 parallel yellow strips of paper. Next, boys and girls, is our red paper, and that will be the tracks. That will be the actual tractor tracks. This paper will go like this at the bottom, okay? So I'm going to move that off to the side, and you may pick any color crayon you want. Any color crayon. I'm going to just pick purple. I like the darker crayons for this. Now, you can make a little dot on each end of your paper, and you want your paper to be horizontal. Nice and long. Now, we are going to make a zigzag line right down the middle of our paper. Zigzag line, it's that line that looks like little mountains. You should remember that line too, because we learned about it when we practiced our 12 lines in those 12 boxes on that paper earlier. Now, you may choose another color. I might choose blue this time. You are going to create or draw another zigzag line on the top. See if you can keep them parallel. That means about the same distance apart without touching. And then you will add another one underneath. So the first line I made was purple, and then I made a blue zigzag line on top and a blue zigzag line underneath. All right, I'm going to show you the example one more time. Now we are going to make a bumpy pattern. Now, this isn't a bumpy line because it's not connected. We're not going to connect it, but it is a bumpy pattern. And we're trying to make tread marks from a tire or tractor tracks. The tread is that pattern on your car tires or tractor tires or lawnmower tires. So boys and girls, you got a little homework. I want you to go check out the tread of the tires that you have at your house. Now, you are just going to make bump, space, bump, space, bump, space, bump, space, and just keep going all the way down. Then turn your paper over and do it again on the other side. So bump, space, bump, space. Now we have a pattern. It's not a line because it's not connected, remember? Now this is kind of the fun part. If you can see on mine, we're going to dirty it up a little bit because tractor tracks go through mud and fields, and I'm sure it's very dirty. So you can use your brown. I like brown because it reminds me of mud, but you can use any color you want. And you're going to kind of set your crayon on the side and very lightly. You should not be pressing hard. Your crayon should not be breaking, but you're going to go over your lines. And this is one of those times, boys and girls, you can go any direction you want. I know a lot of times I say, color in the same direction, it looks nice and neat. This is one time when you surely do not have to. Okay? You might even want to make some little darker areas. It's muddy right there. Watch out. Mud, mud, mud. All right. Now, boys and girls, can turn that over. We're going to put glue on the back. Remember, you can pause me at any time and go back and watch. So you want to leave a little room at the bottom, like 1 or 2 fingers, and then glue down your dirty tractor track. So dirty. All right. Awesome, boys and girls. I love it. All right. I'm going to pause. I'll be back in just a minute, and we will draw the tractor. So you will still need your crayons, and you can get out your white piece of paper, and I need it horizontal today. Horizontal. Okay, boys and girls, this is what our project is going to look like, and our tractor. So that gives you a little idea of what the tractor will look like. And your tractor can actually be facing either direction. It really doesn't matter, but I'm going to draw it the same as this one. Now, your paper should be horizontal, remember? And if you want to use something to trace the circles for the tires, you definitely can do that. You can use the top of a glue stick. You can use a little bowl. I could use my little bowl that I keep my push pins in. So if you want to use something to trace the tires or the wheels, you may. Now, I'm going to just draw mine. I'm going to start with my black crayon. You want to draw or trace a larger circle on one side and a smaller circle on the other. And you could put about 3 or 4 fingers between it. And then you will connect with a line. I'll try to go slow for you so you can follow along. Now, over the top of the back wheel, you will make a square, what looks like a square. You'll go up, over, and down. And then for the front, about halfway down the square that you just made, you're going to go straight out with a horizontal line and then down and connect to the front of your wheel. Okay, so look at, I basically used shapes to make my tractor. Look at 2 circles and 2 rectangles. Now we're going to add a few little details to our tractor. We're going to start at the top, and you're going to make another rectangle over the top for the roof. And then about 1 finger, you are going to make the front window of the tractor. There's a rectangle, and then with a square, you're going to make the side window of the tractor. Next, you're going to make a circle inside of your back wheel and your front wheel. So this will be more the wheel and this will be the tire. Then on the back, you can make a little mark like that for the back bumper of your tractor. And then you can make a rectangle on the front for your smokestack. And you might want to make 2. I made 2. You can do that. And then you're going to make some little lines on the front. It'll be a vent. All cars have vents to let the hot air out so they don't overheat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 4. You can do 4 or 5 lines. And just small, barely curved lines. Barely curve them. Then you will make your front bumper on your tractor. That will be a little bigger. And that looks like a rectangle too. And then you're going to make a rectangle right in the middle with some lines. This is a vent, and it's also a door in case the farmer needs to fix the tractor. Yeah, he can pop this off and fix the tractor up. Good. Now our wheels. You're going to make a teeny tiny circle in the middle of each, and then you're going to make some lines. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So make 6 little lines all the way around. 1, 2, 3, So there is my tractor. Oh, it's so cute. Now, boys and girls, you may color your tractor however you want to. You will color the tractor and then cut it out. So color the tractor, cut it out, and glue it right in the middle of the top half of your paper. And you just made an awesome tractor project. And I call this Tractor Tracks, Tractor Tracks. So remember, go out, look at some tires. See if you can find that tread on the tires that makes those tracks in the mud. All right, boys and girls, I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. I love making art with you. Be creative every day. Bye.